Beep, 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 beep. Somebody needs to help remind me that my next Rune project needs to be McKean. I love McKean so much, and I've always neglected her. Always. What's up? And man, I keep telling myself I need to get McKean like a cool violence set or something, because I'm starting to have like leftover awesome violent runes that aren't going on anything. And and I so many times I'm doing guild battles or like arena or something, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I wish I had a water reviver for this fight. Okay, like if you watch the channel, you see how old Eladriel gets. Like, he's just awesome. He's, as always, like one of my favorite, most useful monsters in the whole game. I love Brienne. Like, I use Brienne nonstop. Okay, Brienne was my saving grace coming up in the game. But I always think to myself, like, why don't I have this water reviver? And so yeah, if people can help me remember, I'm actually gonna like fix McKean's runes and make her be top grade, usable in guild wars against crazy random stuff where we certainly need revive. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday. I think I might actually do three streams today. Don't have any work, and the old lady is working until late in the evening, and I said I was going to do a rush hour, so we're gonna do a rush hour 4-0 style. See how Orion does on a defense. We're gonna use Orion on defense. I had a topic I wanted to cover later today that a guildmate of mine, shout out to Booty, came up with. I thought it'd be a good topic of conversation. And then I want to riff with some people on the stream, because I want to show the new R5 team with all the crazy new runes. I want to show it in action with like maybe some randoms, or like if guildmates want to join us, because I think I'm just about done tweaking it, and I have my final thoughts reserved for what are you doing with your arena. Let's just do this. Can we just do this? Why not? I want to show this team the final set for it. There's only going to be a few minor adjustments that I'm going to make, and maybe show it off in some setting that's not like me raiding with my lovely, awesome, overpowered guildmate Popo Panda. Maybe just some people that want to raid, because I really want to get in there and test out how it does against people that maybe don't have like the greatest R5 teams, and show the community how it does in real time. Oh my goodness, with the arena. I don't like it when we miss armor break on Rena. It kind of makes me sad a little bit on the inside. But it's okay. It's okay. Cuz we got Dark Samurai, and at some point he's going to get some procs, and Rena's going to go down, even though she might take a little bit. Do you think Gemini, Ritesh, Theo, and Orion is viable for AD for C2, C3? Yeah, but it's only going to be as good as your Orion is fast, and it's not going to work at all unless you have Orion on Swift Will. Because there's a lot of people that are going to have Leos. Or other faster type combinations that'll just eat you for breakfast if you don't have Orion on Swift Will. And if your Orion is like plus 150 or 140, it's not going to do so great. But when you start to get them up higher, like plus 160, 170, 180, then yeah, it'll do really good. What in the world? Should we just do something quick and painless? Quick and painless? I say quick and painless. And then we just, if he wants to get random, he can get random. How's that sound? We're gonna go up against Water Fairy King, but we're just gonna go quick and painless. And if RNG doesn't go our way, we're gonna be okay. Who's got like a reasonably decent contributing R5 team? That what? No. Aw. Sad panda face. He got random. I don't know. Let's see what we do. See, we needed Alicia to stay alive, right? We needed her to stay alive and not get stunned. But she didn't stay alive to even maybe not get stunned. Redo. Quick and painless redo. Hey, Laser. Oh. Did you say? Hey, look. Look where we go. Look. New guildmate. Oh. We should say hi. Welcome, new guildie. Say hi to Laser Light. Yay, go Swift Key autocorrect. I need some people to R5 with today. Who wants to should we do him again just to do it? Just like seriously. Like I want to rematch. I want to roll back. You know, we really shouldn't be taking this against this. I don't think so. But I'm going to do it anyway. Oh man, come on. Okay, so I'm okay with that stun, but we have to avoid stun number 2. And as long as we avoid stun number 2, it's going to be a quick and painless fight. But can we avoid stun number 2? Is it going to happen? I don't know. Stun number 2? Yeah, okay, good. What? Oh. Don't we love Fairy? We love Fairy. So much fun. Theo's just gonna keep getting violent procs and kill everything. That'll work out. What is this? Can we just outspeed him? I think he's fast. I think this dude's pretty fast. Let's outspeed him. And then hit the Perna. And then will that work? Maybe with an Orion instead, so we got more sustain against or should we just go with like the fight setup? I think we just go with the fight setup. I don't know. I keep forgetting what I do against this guy. Chiwu's like got a bunch of fight runes, right? So Lucian hits harder. And we go faster than him, and we nuke everybody with Lucian, and then we clean up Perna. I think that's what we did. I think that works just fine. See how it goes. What's up, Morger? I need a few people to R5 with. I want to get my new team in here. And what should we do? Should we do this move? Should we do this move, or should we do the other move? Should we do this move, or we should do this move? I don't care. Okay, how many hit points do you got? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Lucian gonna die, and then we lost all our AE. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! We gotta. Can we kill this guy? Oh no! Of course not. What in the world? Like, seriously. Oh, it's like two. I wonder if we could just do that again, but if Lucian does enough damage to kill the Galleon. Like you see how low the Galleon and the that maybe I just do this move on Galleon so that he dies. Okay? And then that way they don't have attack buff. Right? And then I'm okay with this dude doing whatever he does. And then I keep armor break on Lucian. Or no, I don't keep armor buff on Lucian. But maybe... Oh, I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood to not to play and have fun, but maybe not care quite so much. And then, but this is like we got to come up with a better way to fight this guy, because this is obviously not the way. Oh no. Who do we kill? I don't know who to kill. We gotta kill Perna. We gotta kill Perna. What? Stop that. Die. Okay, that's better. Oh. Any thoughts on Amudot for Conqueror level? Really fast. Despair. Will. With as much plus speed as you can get. And really tanky. Like speed, hit points. I think that would work at any level. You got a good question, David. I was trying to explain the whole accuracy thing to my girlfriend the other day, and my girlfriend's really smart, and she got it. Okay, but I'm not so sure that it's tough to explain without some visual aids, and I'm not about to break out like a calculator. Okay, I will. Somebody like invite me to R5, or somebody start posting in somebody start posting in the chat who wants to R5. Okay, level 3. Look at me. I was doing Rift with my girlfriend last night. Rift 3. Rift 3 is where it's at. And we'll talk about the accuracy resistance check. But I really want drawing. You know, like I'm not so sure I could do it without drawing. Maybe we save that for another video. So basically, there's an inherent 15% chance. Like, accuracy is from here to here. Think of it as a big bar of whether or not you're gonna land or miss the debuff. Okay, and the 15% of the bottom of the bar is always reserved for misses. Okay, there's always a 15% chance you're gonna miss, no matter what. Okay, and the top 15% of the bar is your debuff lands. Okay, it's always reserved. So you have this 70% space in 100 does the accuracy roll. Okay, and the accuracy roll is quite literally just accuracy versus resistance. Okay, so the more accuracy you have, the less resistance the target is, the higher on the line you're going to be in that little middle 70% part. Okay, so what does this mean? This means that accuracy, because there's always a 15% chance you're going to land no matter what the resistance is, no matter what the accuracy is. And there's always a 15% chance you're going to miss no matter what your accuracy is and no matter what the target's resistance is. What this means is that all the rolls take place in this middle 70%. Okay? At the end of the day, what does it mean? It means that accuracy has somewhat diminishing returns. Okay? And this is the reason why a lot of people say, oh, anything over 85% is a waste. That's wrong, okay? You can take accuracy all the way up to 100% and you're gaining out of it. But you got to remember, there's always a 15% chance you're going to miss, and there's always a 15% chance you're going to land, no matter what your resistance or your accuracy is. So there is diminishing returns. So when you pump accuracy, you don't get as much out of it as if, say, you pump other stats. There you go. That's the best simple explanation I have for accuracy versus resistance. Nobody wants to R5 with me. Like seriously. Okay. Who wants to R5? Maybe somebody in guild will come join me. Maybe we can go to like random 65 channel. Cause what I wanted to do for this video is I wanted to like just do some randoms. Gambito, I'm gonna go to 65, bro. Gonna go to 65. Type to me in 65. Grimes. What? No, wrong person. Don't accept that invite. All right, so I invited Gambito, and we invited Laserlight. Uh-oh. Okay, well, never mind. You can accept that invite. We'll see how it goes. I need to test my YOLO R5 team in the most extreme circumstances, and our new guildmate is going to help us test. All right, Gambito, you got to accept my invite, bro, and you got to run like resistance or crit rate. There you go. All right. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna switch to crit rate. And will I survive? Will I survive? We gotta test it. We gotta test it. 4-0, can you explain the front and back row in raids? I noticed you have more monsters in the front and more in the back. What did Morker say? Morker, I don't think it matters too much who you're running with him. Except for you probably want like a nemesis healer of some sorts, okay? Because they're all the rage in arena defense right now, because they work, okay? Like maybe some sort of like Ariel, Praha, or Bella. Bella is everybody's spot on will double nemesis healers you can throw in there. I'd use a couple of your armor breaking type units, like maybe like your Monkey King or something. But use a will double nemesis Belladion or Ariel or something like that. Fire Monkey King, Anival, Amudot, and a will double nemesis Belladion. And your own, people are gonna want to bomb you, but then they're not, because there's like that random chance that Anival is just gonna be like, what? I remembered to use my cleanse. The front and back row of raids. Um, so here's the way that I have found that it works. When he does his little Crush of Doom skill, okay, it hits everybody in the front line. And if you add additional units into the front line, then the amount that Crush of Doom deals is distributed somewhat. Not all the way. Not like it divides up between everybody on the front line. Okay? But the more you put in the front line, it does distribute it a little bit. Okay? So, like, say for instance, the Crush of Doom does just like 1,000 damage. It's not going to divide it by 4. It's going to cut off like a certain percentage of it and save a little bit of damage. So, if you put more people in the front line, then Crush of Doom does a little less damage. But it's not a pure mathematical, like it's divided up. Like if you put 4, you're going to take 1/4 the damage. Dude, hey, Laserlight, you can farm my R5, bro. Look at that. 242 run. Look at that. I'm excited. That worked out pretty good. Under 3 minutes. It's tough to get Will and Nemesis runes because you gotta pump the Necropolis quite a bit for stuff like that. So if you go, can you go with 2 people on the front of Rift Raid? Yeah, you can, and it works out good. Okay. If you have 2 really tanky, high defense, high hit points units, you can just run 2 in the front and Rift, and it works out great. But if you throw an additional unit, like say you go from 2 to 3, the damage on Crush of Doom gets reduced by about 5%. Okay? 5 to 10%, somewhere around there. And if you go from 3 to 4 and you put 4 people in the front line, then the damage of Crush of Doom is reduced by like somewhere between like 10 to 15%. Okay? So does it divide it up into 4? No. Okay? But it reduces the damage. Well, why do you go with so many people in the front line? Why did I change up my R5 team to put 4 in the front line? Well, the reason is not so much because I want the damage from Crush of Doom distributed. Guys, I need attack break. There you go. Good job. Not so much because I want the damage of Crush of Doom distributed. Is because I want the revenge effects on some of these monsters to work. Okay? So who's our tanks for the front of R5? Our tanks are Diaz and Lisa. Okay? But we've thrown in Water Kung Fu Girl and Colleen in the front line. Why? Because it's possible to get their stats up to where they can survive decent enough. Okay? It's not like an impossibility or anything like that. Okay? But at the same time, they have really, really nifty revenge effects. Okay? So they're going to accept a few more Crush of Dooms and have the opportunity to do their nifty revenge effects, right? So we put them in the front line, and it might increase our potential to do a little more damage, okay? So I'm not going forefront necessarily to. Oh man, this is gonna be so close. You had to die on me, bro. What's the deal with dying on me? What? With 17% contribution. Come on, heal, Colleen. Heal. Yeah. Okay, now we just need some damage. And our Water Kung Fu Girl is stunned, so she's not getting her counters. See how much her water dragon attack goes off? Um, see all the counters that we get, you know. Um, that's why we got more people in the front line. Look at that team go, bros. Look at it. It's like it's trucking. It's trucking. Oh my goodness. I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh, 320. So, RI Echo. You explain the resistance accuracy thing, but if you have a resistance leader, it will be additional. What? Okay, that leaders just add to your base accuracy or your base resistance. Leader skills have nothing additional to add to that whole explanation of, you know, as far as resistance versus accuracy is concerned, you're only dealing with the middle 70% of the roll, you know? If you're running a resistance leader or you're running an accuracy leader, that's just going to help out with whatever calculation accuracy versus resistance that goes into that roll. So I wouldn't really, don't concern yourself about leader skills so much. I mean, they add to your accuracy, they add to your resistance, but they're not gonna affect the fact that there's an inherent 15% chance that you're gonna always land your debuff, and then there's an inherent 15% chance you're gonna miss. The thing I really didn't go about into detail on accuracy is, aside from that little middle 70% is where all the rolls take place. If you glance, you're never gonna land. Okay. So you have to keep that in mind too. If your monster has a glancing hit, you won't land a debuff. So but at the same time, it falls in between that like middle 70% of your chance to land or miss. So second, let's talk about the final adjustments we made to this team. Look, see, okay. What I wanted to do here is I wanted to take this team up and just throw it in with some people that are like, you know, barely getting into R5 to see the carrying power of a team like this, right? Is it going to have sustain? Is it going to hold its own against setups where I'm bringing over 50% of the damage? And so far, I mean, it's a little iffy, right? It's close, but I'm really happy with it, because all it really needs is just people that can contribute the debuffs, right? And then as long as I can have some people that can help me contribute the debuffs, it does a pretty good job of like bringing in the damage and helping to clear. Look at that, everybody survived but Stella. All right, we need like a water dragon attack. There we go. So what's up with the tweaks? Okay, like what tweaks have I made, and do I think that me making a team like this and using these new runes, can any of this apply to our normal Summoner's War player? Let's talk about that for just a second and run a few more of these. Grimes, you have Manan. Seriously. I wonder what his damage is like. We should maybe look at his damage numbers. I like them both, Dimitri. I like both Ravidi and Lisa. Ravidi's gonna be better like on the lower end when you're trying to protect yourself. Okay, so ally buff. With runes, we have 21% HP, 14% attack, an extra 21% defense. Okay. Um, what have we done here in terms of runes? Okay, we put two determination sets on Diaz, and he's got a fight set. Okay, there is an enhanced set on Lisa. There is a determination and an enhanced set on Stella. And there is an enhanced set and a fight set on Hua. Just as a general rule of thumb, if there is one takeaway that I have found on trying to test out these new runes and their uses is, if you're thinking to yourself that these new runes aren't worth it, or are hard to find, or aren't worth the time, or aren't getting you any use in like dungeons or what have you, I will say this: even for the player that is looking to get into R5, or is just looking on trying to improve their R5 team a little bit, I don't think there's any better way to do it other than you use these new runes, especially the enhance and the determination. The fight runes are just adding extra damage, but when you stack up the enhance and the determination runes, it drastically increases your team's survivability. Because you really don't need crazy violent procs. You really don't need crazy damage. If I were like a mid-game player and I were trying to design an R5 team, I would go with the way the game is right now currently. If I had the opportunity to grab some of these new runes, I would grab some of these new runes and just stack up enhance and determination on all of my staple monsters like Colleen, Kona, Hua, or whatever cleanser or supporting units you're using, like your Death Knight or your Darien or your Bella, right? I think anybody could make an A+ S grade R5 team just using like Kona, Colleen, Bella, somebody that adds like attack speed slow and a damage unit, and just stack up enhance and determination runes on your supporting units. One could not even need I know both you guys, man. Like, what's up? We got Manananan on one side, and we got what's his face? I don't even know his name. He's so rare. On the other side. What? Hey, you need runes on him, buddy. Cause I'm looking at him and what? Oh my goodness! You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. How much money have you spent on this game, bro? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Hey, fix your team. Even if you spend a lot of money on this game, that's still some pretty good luck, okay? Because there are people that have like spent $400,000 on this game. They'll I won't mention their names, but we probably know who they are because they're public players that don't have that many light and dark nat 5s. So that is like some crazy luck. Hey, cutie. So back to what I was explaining. Okay, if there is one thing that maybe, if there's any takeaway, okay, if there's anything that the viewer might see from watching this in action, okay, is when you stack up enhance and when you stack up determination, your survivability just soars, okay? And in the middle of the game, getting into R5 and getting awesome loots isn't about damage, okay? It's about contributing all your debuffs. So like especially attack break, heal block, attack speed slow, armor break, and staying alive, okay? We can see this illustrated, but with the people that I'm raiding with right now, right? They seem to be getting pretty fat loots, and the runs aren't taking very long, and they're doing that because they're providing the needed contribution, and they're doing a pretty good job staying alive. I think that with these new runes, if one is going to be accumulating them, it would be super easy to just get 4 sets of enhance, 4 sets of determination, stack them up on your staple contributing monsters like Kona, Colleen, Bella, a Death Knight, and just obliterate R5. Even without, I mean, you don't need 6-star runes, you don't need the best 5-star runes, you just need to stack up enhance and determination sets. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you so much hit points and defense that your team is going to be boss and it's not going to die, and it's going to keep contributing the needed debuffs, and that's what's going to clear you the content and get the loot. Me personally, on this video, we are using these new runes so that we can bring all sorts of crazy damage, and so that we can bring brand in the form of Stella. Right? That's the reason why I'm using them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that that's not the only use for them. So that's primarily the takeaway. Okay, if there is one thing that I have figured out, Laser dude, I'm stoked about you, my man. You and me, we can farm R5. We're like R5 buddies. Brand new guildmate, and he's already my R5 buddy. Like smoking farming R5. You know, and I was just talking to this bro yesterday, and he was all like, "Oh, I don't think I got the best R5 team." And well, I think you got a good R5 team because you're sure clearing it in like 230 over and over and over again. That's all I gotta say. I mean, there's always room for improvement. That's what makes the game fun. But I'm excited. I am super excited. I added me a new proc-rated guildmate member, and he's already helping me test out my my R5 team, and I'm absolutely stoked about it. Woo! But yeah. Is there any other thing I wanted to say? You know, I'm just gonna repeat myself, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with driving home a point. Somebody criticized, some people criticized me for this, like on Reddit a little while back, and I thought it was the funniest thing. They're like, "Oh, you shouldn't repeat yourself." You know, there's nothing wrong with recapping and driving home a point. And I think that if I am a mid-game player and I'm having fun farming the Rift Beast, and it's a fun thing for me, and I'm enjoying crafting the new runes, I'm probably going to craft up a bunch of enhance and determination sets and hold on to the 5-star runes and power them up and go throw them on my roll monsters, right? Because what does that allow you to do? That allows you to keep your really cool Violent and Nemesis and Rage and Blade. It allows you to keep your good runes on like on your nat 4s and your nat 5s, right? You can stick determination and enhance and stuff on your Bella and your Colleen and your Kona, and you can use them to farm R5 with the big boys. Okay, I think that's a definite possibility, and it wouldn't require the greatest runes in the world. They don't have to be 6-star. They don't have to have the best grinds. They don't have the best substats. You're just stacking that much HP and defense across the board on your role units. I think it could add to the fun level of the game. So yeah, Morker, I think Bella makes a really good R5 healer. I'm not a huge fan of Chasoon, but I mean, she works, right? I think Bella is a better healer because of the fact that you get huge armor break contributions, and huge armor break contributions make your runs go by faster, right? Chasoon adds a second attack buff, and you really don't need a second attack buff, right? You're going to be running Colleen. You already got attack buff. You don't need a second attack buff. You need armor break to make the runs go faster. So 1 week has gone by. I made a few tweaks to the team. And the tweaks that I made were, I put on an additional determination set to try to get the defense up a little higher. And I improved the hit points and defense on Stella so she would stay alive a little longer. And I am 1,000,000% happy with the results. This team, as we can see from this here stream that we're doing today, even when I'm not raiding with like the bosses of the boss people, it puts out so much contribution, but has enough survivability where the runs are going by fast, okay, and they're going by pretty consistent. I'm pretty sure if we ran it long enough, we would fail. Okay, is this going to be perfect? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's the safest team in the world. But, I mean, so far, I'm really happy with it. They're fast runs. It's a nail biter, but at the same time, it's pulling it off. I mean, I don't know. We've done like 10 or 12 runs so far, and we haven't failed yet. I'm excited with it. So, yeah, that's kind of... Oh, no, we needed a heal there, bros. We need... Oh, no. Oh no! Oh, oh no! Don't wipe. Maybe our teammates. Oh, attack command. Oh no! Maybe our teammates will have enough contribution where. Wait, no, they won't. I don't know. Could be close. All that aside, I'm happy with the results. Because it's effective, and it's working out, and if we raid with people that are contributing debuffs, it's gonna work. Because Mr. Grimes here, he might just pull it off. Oh, we might not. But it's so much fun. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. You can do it. Oh, no. Heal. Oh, no. Get him. You need a piece. You need a revenge. Oh. It was close. It was close. Oh. Fun stuff. This is going to give me the opportunity to raid with my guildmates and raid with pickup groups and randoms, but have pretty darn fast runs and enough contribution where we're making an impact. Yeah, dude, Grimes, that was really close. That was a little RNG. You need like one more revenge proc on Darian. Okay, so I was having a conversation with my guildmate this morning, and the topic of the philosophy behind rune management came up, and I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit today. I thought it would make for like a fun, topic of conversation. And so, what I want to do for today is I've accomplished my goal of trying out and showing and illustrating the almost finished. I need an HP grind right here. Okay. That wouldn't have been a wipe if I can get my extra like 18% hit points right here, and all I need is an HP grind. Okay, that would have been the difference between like a win or a loss on that run. My almost finished R5 setup. I wanted to show that off, and I wanted to show it in against sets where, you know, I'm pulling most of the weight, and to see how it performs when I know I'm not raiding with like the bosses of the boss people, because I need to have the opportunity to get in here and use this team to help out friends, help out guildmates, have fun, help them get loot, and so I think I accomplished that goal with this stream. I explained the thought process behind the runes, and if I think that can other people possibly use these runes? Yes. What we're going to do for the rest of today is I'm going to take me a little bit of a break, do some house cleaning around the place, and then I want to come back and I'm going to do another 2 streams today. Okay. And for the next stream, I'll probably come back in like maybe like an hour or 2. I want to share it's just sharing, okay? I want to share my philosophy with how I manage rune inventory and who and what monsters get what runes. I just think it would be a fun topic of conversation. And if maybe if anybody else wants to get in here in R5, we can go for it. Then we're gonna vape, cause vaping is always good. Man, I love this team. This is. Do I want that? I don't want that. You know what? I'm not making any accuracy runes anytime soon. I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. Oh, let's see here. How you like the hangout time, Grimes? I mean, I'm having fun. We can just keep running this for a little bit after I stop the stream. I'm totally okay with that. Last little shout out. The last stream I put out an APB I'm looking for some new community members, and as we can see, we have Laserlight as a new proc ready community member. And if you are catching up on the streams and you do hang out, currently, although I will pay attention to everybody that sends me a private message or who looks me up in line, I'm going to try my best not to ignore people. I mean, I might be busy. I'm not going to ignore you if you message me. If I don't message you back, it's just because human error, or I'm really busy with work during the week or something. But currently, I think Proc Ready is full. I have the spots filled that I think I wanted to fill for a couple of weeks. Okay. So I guess the last thing I want to throw out there, if you caught the video yesterday about how you should toss me a message if you're interested in joining our guild battles and our R5 farming. We are currently at capacity. But that doesn't mean that you can't message me, and I'll certainly take considerations or what have you if I can get around to it, if I got the time. So yeah, thank you everybody for hanging out for this first stream today. We're gonna come back and I'm gonna ramble ecstatic about my thought process on how I manage rune inventory and how I rune monsters, who gets what, and I'm super stoked to be able to share with anybody that wants to just hang out and watch the effectiveness of these of what you get in R5 when you stack up the enhance and determination runes. So enhance, determination runes, they're tough to find cool uses for them, but man, are they darned awesome for Rift 5. I would say no matter what level of play that you're at, So yeah, I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll hang out, we'll goof around, do some more stuff, and then talk about runes. See you guys here in a little bit.